Avengers Doomsday. Woo! I need to add the Avengers theme to the soundboard. Dun, 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 dun. It is now T minus a couple of days, guys. There's gonna be one morning between now until Christmas where I get arrested for the previous joke, and we get the Avengers Doomsday trailer. Might happen on the same day. We'll find out here. But instead, what we're getting here while we wait for the Avengers Doomsday trailer is we got an update from Daniel RPK that actually kind of opened my eyes a little bit to like what they're going for. And I was like, oh, that's I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So we got announced today that Avengers Endgame will be re-released in theaters September 25th, 2026. This will lead into Avengers Doomsday releasing December 18th, 2026. And then he responded saying, makes sense. Avengers Doomsday acts like a direct sequel to Endgame. Intriguing, fascinating. Okay, couple of thoughts on that. It'll be about, well, close to 10 years. What is it actually like? So 2019, movie comes out 2026. So, okay, maybe not exactly 10 years, but it has been a long stretch from Endgame and Doomsday. And a lot of projects came out. Disney Plus ones, movie ones, a lot of characters were introduced. So many characters. And the biggest complaint I had with all those phases and everything, it we really had no setup. We really had no build up to Doctor Doom and everything that was happening. Some of that is because Marvel decided to switch gears like not even halfway through, 70% through into their plan and go, "You know what? Doctor Doom." And so it looks like now, because this movie has no buildup, has no real starting up to get you there. I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, two post-credit scenes in movies that are right about to be in Avengers Doomsday is not buildup. That's last minute. We got to do something to let them know it's coming. That's not real buildup." So instead of having everything that's happened before with like Shang-Chi or Ant-Man Quantumania or things like that, it's just, let's put that to the side and let's just focus on what happened on Endgame and have that be our starting repercussions for Doomsday. Okay. I actually don't think that's a bad idea. I was criticizing it and all that. I do still hate how there is no buildup, but that is probably the best way to do it. And now, more than ever, it feels like this will be well, at least apart from Infinity War and Endgame, it seems like that's the route they're going with. With things that happen in Endgame will actually be the reasoning for things that we're seeing in Doomsday. I guess it just took a lot of time. To me, that lets me know Tony's death. I'm saying Anchor Bean. I've been saying it for a while. I don't know how else he isn't the Anchor Bean when Doom literally looks like Tony Stark himself. He died in Endgame, and now because of that, our world is slowly dying, so on and so forth. Um, a lot of also the repercussions. I mean, that movie ended with Sam Wilson being handed the shield and told to be in charge. By the time we get to Doomsday, well, that's come to fruition, right? So it's like, again, that repercussions coming forward. I know we had the Falcon Winter Soldier and even Brave New World, but unfortunately those movies didn't do much to move the needle. But hey, we're moving forward on that. We have the other Avengers, we have the Wakandans. I don't think that's all that bad. I just think it's like, dang it, it just really shows you how sloppily they've put together and led up to this event. That first trailer, dude, it's got to really blow it out of the water, get people talking, because the rumors, again, it's only gonna be like a 1 minute thing, very Doctor Doom focused, and maybe flashes of other characters and heroes. I'm thinking they got to show off the X-Men. Basically, anyone that was shown off during Chair Day, they got to make like a second cameo in this trailer. What would really piss me off, and oh man, be ready for it just in case, if it's one of those tribute remember trailers where like half the trailer is old footage. Marvel has done this before where like the trailer will begin with like Captain America First Avenger, then the Avenger movie, then Age of Ultron, Infinity War, Endgame, and then this 1 minute trailer ended up just being 20 seconds of actual footage of the new movie. That would piss me off. But hey, if they also want to come across to the audience that this movie is a sequel to Endgame, and you don't really have to like watch the 300 shows and movies we put out after that. That might end up happening in the trailer. That they might end up doing like we were done, we were finished, but a new force has arrived. Doom, and then play some of that Doom music. I haven't listened to it, so I'm assuming that's what it sounds like. So I'm okay with it. It just again goes back to the like, dang, I imagine how the hype would be if this was built up towards, if they had this plan from the beginning instead of just making it, let's maximize the amount of characters we can introduce and figure it out later, right? So we'll see. Other than that, there was also, I think, like the Avengers, let's see, teams. I saw a lot of people talking about this because it looks like, let's see here, because it looks like they had a little showcase, a Disney event where they were showing off stuff, and then within there, they decided to group up the characters on screen, and here is the teams that they have. So we have the Avengers, Captain America, Falcon, Shang-Chi, Ant-Man, Thor, Loki, which is pretty interesting that Loki is part of the Avenger team. I honestly would have thought he would have ended up like, I don't know, with like the Fantastic Four or the Thunderbolts, just somebody that's going to be connected to the TVA. I didn't think that would be the main course Avengers, but also with Thor being in there, you do want him paired up with his brother, right? So I guess that makes sense. Then, of course, you have the Thunderbolts, which are technically the new Avengers that they've just been set up. Shuri, M'Baku, and Namor. That's just an interesting pairing on its own because Namor literally killed Shuri's mom. And now it's like, yo, mama killer, bring them flying feet over here. We's got to help each other. That's going to be, I just can't wait to see Namor in action again. Fantastic Four, Invisible. Okay. I was hoping the Fantastic Four would have like an odd member thrown in there with them. Hey, like a Spider-Man. Oh, dude, can you imagine Toby with them? Oh, yeah. No mention of Toby here. So we don't even know where he fits into this. Professor X, Magneto, the X-Men, the characters that were introduced. If we're still believing it, I'm going off the guess that maybe Toby's in the X-Men universe. You know, and sometimes Spider-Man just tags along with the X-Men, does sometimes an adventure. Sometimes even in the comics, Spider-Man is classified as a mutant, and that the spider that bit him unlocked his mutant gene. Yeah, they do stuff like that. I don't know if they do that here, but hey, it's all coming together. I can't wait to be like Hulk here watching the Doomsday trailer going, but you seeing this thing cracking, it's good, man. It better be good, dude. That's it's gonna be a lot going on. He's a mutate. Oh, okay. Whoa, now, buddy. All right. Don't one. All right. Let's get something straight here, buddy. The Sage Dynasty one. That tone. Let's watch it. Okay, that's one. Two. You understood what I meant. Mutate. Oh, I didn't know mutants had pronouns. Not gonna take that joke any further because I've canceled myself enough on this stream. But is that actually what you call it? Okay, a mutate. Oh no, was that really loud? Okay, my bad, guys. Here, let me lower that one. Someone just said, "My ears, my ears." I'm so sorry. All right, here we're gonna test that one again. I just lowered it. Is that better? It's a boom, you know. It's not it's. I could do them 5 times. Boom, boom. All right, that's probably better. I'm going deaf. All right. Someone said louder. this guy just wants chaos here. I'll try to find. Okay, better. Okay, everybody's saying better. Okay, thank you. All right, moving on now. Let's get it going. You guys let me know what you think about that. I'm interested. I probably the right move. Just as like, dang, it makes you look at the past phase. Like, what were we doing then? What were we doing?